When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey. SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Scarlet Knights offense will get the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Fires to the big fella. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more after.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. The Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Under fire. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So Michigan's offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but
breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Gets it out fast. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Ambrose. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Still looking on the move. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Sweet cut there. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Under fire. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Touchdown, Wolverines! The offense cashing it in on that drive. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. past the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. To be a problem for defenses all year long.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Leaves it with the back. Smashes ahead. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Smith dropping to pass. That's caught. It's Ambrose. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Scarlet Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. Rides the back and leaves it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away
oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Smith wants to throw. Got his man.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellington. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Michigan! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
You run the slant route day 1, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Hauls it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get turning it on. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. Bust through behind his pad. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called here by the... And it's their first of the half. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Shakes off the defender. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He gets the pick, but not the pick 6, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Smith wants to throw. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick release on the RPO. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes the easy one to the back. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. You wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Wolverines are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. Five-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Smith dropping to pass. fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer. Guys, what an impressive performance by the O.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down.
Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Got a little space. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. And give him Another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Got enough for the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Let's go! They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Creates a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and...
Oh, he's got some space. That's a fumble on the play. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. From the gun, the ground game. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So